It's today's leadoff question with Jason Jones, a member of the Bonner Springs basketball team, coming off a state championship this year. Jason, your question: what was the favorite part of winning a state title?
Just the reaction from the crowd and the teammates. We were all hyped. Had people knocking over each other, hugging. It was just a great feeling.
What was your initial reaction once you realized, okay, yeah, this is happening? What was your initial reaction?
Once I saw Kellen throw the ball, I kind of like jumped up with my arms out, just excited, and then I ran to the middle of the court and just started hugging people.
Going into that game, I mean, playing Cape and Mount Carmel in a state title game, and especially them being two-time defending champs, like what was the mindset like, and what were you feeling like going into that game?
I was ready to play. We worked for this moment the whole season, and we just had to execute it on the court, and we did so towards the end.
Some of the key plays for you, I know a lot of people have seen the highlight of that three-pointer in the final 2 minutes, but what were some of the key plays throughout that game for you?
I think towards the end where I got like two or three steals to get a couple, like, 6 points. I probably went on like a 6-0 run during steals. I think that was probably a key moment because that really kept us back in the game without them like pushing the lead off any further.
Down by 11, like midway through that third quarter, late third quarter, like what was the mindset and just like what was said amongst the team at that point?
We just had to keep playing. We couldn't give up because if we showed that we were like down, then they probably would have extended the lead it even more. So we just went on the court, still playing, left it all on the court, and we got a couple stops, and then the lead was back down to like five.
I was reading Scott Pass' article on CaseYouCover.com about getting turkeys. Has that always been a good bowling reference for you guys?
Yeah, I think it has. Even during practice, we try to get turkeys. We always aim for three turkeys because if you get three turkeys and you go down and score, just keep doing it repetitive, then it's kind of, I don't know, just
Is Coach a big bowler, or do you guys any bowlers on the team?
I doubt it. I don't think so.
Hey, Jason, congratulations.
Thank you.
That is Jason Jones, member of the Bonner Springs basketball team, with our leadoff question. It's today's leadoff question with Nate Ferrell, member of the Bonner Springs basketball team. And Nate, the question: what was your favorite part of winning that state title?
Definitely the reaction and everyone just getting hype at the end. I mean, it was amazing just to see the whole season's hard work pay off when that buzzer went off and we realized we finally did it and we finished our goal.
What was running through your head when that buzzer did go off? What was your first reaction?
I was just happy, pure joy. It was just amazing feeling to see the crowd and my teammates and the comeback. It was just surreal. It was just an amazing moment.
Yeah, you talk about that comeback down by 11, late third quarter. Like, what was going through your head, and just like what was the mentality for the team?
I wasn't too worried. I knew we just needed to stay posed. I mean, we were never out of the game. They always pushed it to like 10, 13. We always got it back to 5. So I knew we just needed to continue to play hard, continue to keep applying pressure on them, and we finally got it back down and pulled it out in the end.
When you get in that state tournament, you had that quick turnaround for that state title game. Like, what was the preparation like? Just trying to make sure you're ready for that matchup.
Coach always says the next game. So once we won that game against T West, we just started focusing on the next game, Chip. Started preparing mentally, physically, and yeah, it was great.
Some of the key plays that stood out for you in that title game.
I'd say I started off pretty well, and then just continued playing defense, getting the ball moving, and playing as a team.
What have the last few days been like, just for you and the team and just the community?
Oh, it's been great. The support from the community has always been amazing. Our student section was great. They popped out all of the games for the whole season. And yeah, the whole town of Bonners kind of went crazy, so it was really cool.
That is Nate Ferrell with Bonner Springs basketball. Today's leadoff question with Kelan Gruver, a member of the Bonner Springs basketball team. Kellen, the question today: what was your favorite part of winning a state championship?
Definitely just like the others said, the reaction and all the support from the community. We had a parade when we got back into town and kind of like a rally, pep rally at the end. and just seeing the support that the community had for us really meant a lot. Meant a lot to us.
What was going through your head, and especially like at what point did it kind of hit you and sink in that okay, yeah, you guys got this?
It really wasn't until the end. I got the rebound and I threw it down. A lot was going through my mind. I thought I threw it too early, and I thought the ball was gonna land out of bounds with some time left. And then I kind of saw the bench empty out and run onto the court, and then I kind of just stood there and like reminisced, and it didn't hit me till like a couple seconds later that we had won.
I mean, you guys don't practice like throwing the ball up in the air for a celebration?
No, we haven't ever practiced that. We had kind of joked that before that if when we won that we had to get the ball and throw it, and that was more of a football throw. I was thinking more of a underhand toss up, high in the air celebratory throw. That was more of a I don't want to get fouled and just waste time throw.
Taking on Cape and Mount Carmel in that state title game, and with their back-to-back state titles, what did it mean to especially winning against such a good opponent?
Yeah, Cape was obviously really good. They had won a ton of games in a row, back-to-back state titles, and we knew it wasn't going to be easy going in. It was going to be a tough game, and I'm proud of the guys for fighting through. It was a close game. We were down basically the whole game until the end.
You talk about being down. Like, what is that mentality like when you're trailing and just constantly having to fight and get your way back into that game? Like, is that exhausting?
I wouldn't say exhausting. We kind of had them right where we want them, so to speak. We were the underdogs, and as underdogs, you just try and keep it close. And I think we did a great job of that. I mean, it got to 11, but it never got more than that, and we cut the lead down to 5 at the end of every quarter. And towards the end, we got some turkeys, as we said, and we made some shots and clutch free throws at the end to seal the victory.
All right, take me through that three-pointer in the final 2 minutes. What was going through your head, and did you know you were going to let that one fly?
We had the play set up, and I didn't know I was gonna let it fly. I kind of got it, and I saw the defender kind of back off, and I thought, why not shoot it? Looking back at it, probably wasn't the greatest shot. It was pretty deep out there, but everyone's gonna remember that shot. But Jason had a bunch of steals to get us back into the game. Prince had that and one to cut it within one possession, and then Nate and Jaden had 2 clutch free throws there to stretch the lead to 3. So it wasn't just me who won that game for us. It was a whole team effort.
Now, days removed from that state title, like, are you still on cloud 9? Does it feel real?
It sunk in a little bit for me last night. I was just thinking about, man, we won state, and it's just a great feeling.
As Kellen Groover, a member of the Bonner Springs basketball team, with our leadoff question.